runway 825 to the Delta Zero Tango. Bye bye.
Copy, the plan will set up and continue through the and Houston left with 3 X-ray Alpha.
Oh, blimey. Good afternoon, everybody. It's, should we call it blustery? Oh my word. What crazy winds we have here at Heathrow this afternoon. Bang on time, arriving from Istanbul, our first catch of today's show. They've just switched to 27 left. And as you can see, it's a northerly wind, so there's a lot of crabbing. The wind is firmly off to the right for the pilots approaching, so they'll be adjusting accordingly. On your screens now, United 231, this is in from Chicago, first Dreamliner. Now I've tried to dumb down the volume on the ambient sound so that we're not just blasted with wind for the whole show. Let me know if it's too quiet for the aircraft as they come past. I've got a good chance to see now with this Turkish 777-300ER. This one inbound from Istanbul as well. Some crazy winds. Should make for some interesting arrivals during today's show. If I could speak properly, I'm going to quickly get into the chat whilst we're waiting on this next arrival. First up, Rossi. Good evening to you. Afternoon even. Joseph Dixon. Welcome along. Saw Joseph here in Myrtle Avenue just before I went live. DGP Media. It's not too bad, is it? It's we're still hanging on to some mild temperatures. Obviously wind chill will play a part in that, but nothing to complain about. Julie K, lurking and working. Early doors hitting that like button. Thank you so much. Hope we don't disturb your work too much. Mr. and Mrs. Jam Sandwich, good afternoon to you. Lewis Webster, welcome. Aviation Dev, good afternoon to you. On your screens now then, Virgin Flight 412.
Sorry, yeah, no, that's true.
This one an A350 1000, inbound from Lagos. Couple of short-haul Airbuses next. First of those, Lufthansa 908 from Frankfurt. Following her in Finnair, A321-200 from Helsinki. Francis Hudson, thank you so much for your support. Welcome along to Heathrow Live. We're covering 27 left arrivals. It's just changed over the runway ops, so perfectly timed for us. Heathrow doing well. Sometimes they can be a bit late switching them over, but we're okay today. And as you can see on the screen, we're trialling another overlay, the live flight info from Radar Box. Can you let me know in the chat if you find that more distracting or more informative? Quite happy to move it off if people don't like it there.
Hello, Shuttle 3 Romeo, we are fully established on runway 27 left hand here. Can we approach up to them?
From Monitor Tower 118, 05,
Absolutely howling. Blustery was the word I used, wasn't it? Understatement of 2024. It's nuts. Xerox, good afternoon to you. Welcome along. Delhi 20, welcome back. I hope you're well. In fact, I can see that that overlay isn't actually updating at the moment, so we'll get rid for now. Nice stack emerging. All the aircraft heading into the southern runway here. Delhi 20, yeah. It's quite eventful. It's probably the best way to describe it. Hi Terry. Is great the right word? Challenging maybe. But we're here and we're live. So sit backs, relax, out of the wind, and let me take it on for you.
Clear land, T7, left me there, 395.
Next in then, first shuttle service from British Airways. This one 1389 from Manchester. It's an A320-200. That will be followed by another shuttle service, that one a really short flight up from Jersey. Have they given up on Southern Runway already? Into an early pause in proceedings. Drones and planes, good afternoon to you. Hope you're well. Emma, welcome back. Lizzie Sav, good afternoon. I hope you won't waste any time picking a topic for the chat this afternoon. Who doesn't like a good shirk when they're working, John? Next arrival, inbound from Miami on a 787-9 Dreamliner, Virgin Atlantic flight 118. It's out there in the works somewhere. Just about see it. Now for those that are used to seeing StatCam when we're here at Myrtle Avenue, for obvious reasons, it's not active today. If I can't hold on to it, it's going to fly away, so couldn't risk it, unfortunately. We'll just work with the one camera and I'll try and keep hold of that for you. What a difference a week makes. Not even that, 6 days ago we were over at Gatwick, those lovely misty foggy conditions at sunrise, not a breath of wind. You really know that autumn has set in with these high winds. Very mucky this week. The UK, certainly the south of the UK, lots and lots of flooding, including my own area. So this Virgin Atlantic, 6 years old. Been in the air for just under 8 hours today. It's the law. Poets. Have you heard of poets, John? Unfortunately for me, the reason I'm doing a Friday show is because I'm been roped into working all this weekend. But it's worked out okay really, isn't it? If you take the wind out of the equation, we've got a lovely sunny afternoon. Lizzie, always see a fair few -10 Dreamliners here at Heathrow.
Yeah, the next traffic on the final Virgin Boeing 787 going on into 7 left, just get out, Bravo 3, behind around the airport.
I have to say these flight crews on arrival into Heathrow doing very well, because it's definitely more challenging than a calm day. Straight crosswind, but they're dealing with it admirably. Next in, on a 777-300ER from San Francisco, it's British Airways flight 286. And somewhere out there, over South London, about to turn onto the back of the stack. Special liveried Kenya Airways Dreamliner. That's the one with the elephants on the fuselage.
That was good. Muito obrigado a todos.
Due in next then, Gulf Air, yet another Dreamliner, this one Dash 9. Flight number 3 from Bahrain, lurking menacingly behind that, our first King of the Skies of today's Heathrow live show. That's British Airways in from Los Angeles. Just as well, John. Lewis Webster, thank you for the updates, keep them coming. The loneliest ham. Good afternoon to you. Excellent username. Glad you're enjoying today's stream. We should have a little counter in the corner, shouldn't we? Or a little guessometer for go-arounds. I'd be surprised, to say the least, if we get through today's show without any. Jules C, good afternoon to you. Welcome to Heathrow Live.
Kenya 100 established over LHR 279. Continue approach Kenya 100.
Awesome. Beautiful big A380 touching down here. Really interesting to see all the manual corrections that the captain, first officer, having to make to counter the winds, because it is quite gusty. It's not a steady wind by any stretch. Lots of little calm pockets. Ms. Walls, good afternoon to you. Welcome back. Paul Danino. Welcome to Heathrow Live. Here we go then, special livery time. Kenya Airways. Come live the magic livery.
Airline 27 left, Kenya 100.
Something a little different from Kenya Airways. Rhinoceros on our side, elephants on the right side of the fuselage. Next in, Aegean 3602. That one inbound from Athens on an A320neo.
Runway 27 left, Adrian Bravo Golf.
Start and 0 inbound. Welcome back. So unit runway 27 left.
Good afternoon to the flight boys, based up in Manchester. More people lurking while working. And why not? Great to have it on in the background. Trone Hunter, good afternoon to you. Joint Coin Stacks, welcome back. Thank you for the update on the Uzbek inbound. There we go. We were never going to get through a show without one with these sorts of conditions, were we? Very early though. Would have preferred it over the trees. I'm sure the people on board would have preferred not to be going around. There we go. that ticker is at 1. So that go around means our next arrival, if it makes it down. Royal Jordanian in from Oman. That one a 787-8 Dreamliner. One of the classiest liveries you'll see here at Heathrow, Royal Jordanian. Beautiful livery, Royal Jordanian, popping in the afternoon sun. Oh, we're not going to be able to say that for much longer, are we? Either that, or it'll be -2 sunshine, which isn't quite the same, is it? Aparna, good evening to you. Welcome along. Next arrival. Runway 27 left here at Heathrow Airport. Cathay Pacific flight 257. This one in from Hong Kong on an A350-900. Now what quite often happens here at Myrtle Avenue when we've got these heavy wind conditions is something I'll track in, it will look like it's landed and then it will go back up, either because it's floating too far down or it will catch a gust right at the end. And I'm famous for not seeing them. So I apologise in advance if we get any of those. Anything that happens in front of us is going to be absolutely fine. This is Japan Airlines inbound from Tokyo. It's a 777-300ER. So with the artist enjoying the Cathay arrival. It is a lovely livery, isn't it? Classic. Flight, don't you worry about it. You go earn those dollars. Few short hauls in the stack, heading those up. British Airways flight 4:35 from Amsterdam.
Land 27 beautiful direction, Papa.
Next to arrive, heading up a stack of 3 as it stands. British Airways flight 815, this one an A320neo, inbound from Copenhagen.
Clear land 57 knots to A157.
Last of the short hauls. See the Dreamliner following this one in. This is British Airways 929 from Tirana. Yanis checking in from Athens. Welcome back, friend. Hope you're well.
Runway 27 left, seatbelt 29, Tango Alpha. clear land respect 201.
Something quite different. Uzbekistan Airways Dreamliner. Nice bright colour scheme. Oh, I can feel some rain in the air. This is LATAM 777-300 in from Sao Paulo. Is this the one that went around? Terry, I've never heard that. Blue and green should never be seen. I'm just not fashionable enough to know. Yanis, yeah, definitely very windy. Hayabusa Nutter, thank you for your kind comments. Glad you're enjoying what you found.
Major 7 last NA04. Target AC 663, do something like 7 left, 5
Good afternoon, Dollis. Welcome along. You join us with some crazy windy approach action. It is absolutely howling here at Heathrow. So as we look at the stack, the lurker in the background is a Virgin Atlantic A350. Two short hauls before it, the first of which, British Airways 863. It's the little A319-100 from Prague.
863 Zulu.
That's a bit ominous, isn't it? We need that to blow over in a hurry. Deepak Raj, good afternoon. Welcome to Heathrow Live. Nice to have you here. Deepak checking in from India. Blackbush Aviation, good afternoon. Welcome along. I said this was a Virgin Atlantic, didn't I? Giving you duff info, as always. British Airways Flight 84. This is in from Vancouver. Crazy, these gusts. You can see why we saw that go around a little while ago. Doesn't take much, and of course because it's gusting, it's always going to be somewhat unexpected. Our next arrival is out there somewhere. It's Avianca flight 120 coming in from Bogota, the smaller of the Dreamliners, Dash 8. Yes, Jules, a topic of much discussion for people regular to Heathrow. Unfortunately, it's not in great condition, and I doubt the person wants to sell it. But yeah, any plane spotter's dream. Whenever I'm here, I'm thinking about a nice little railing around the edge, a mini bar, maybe a hot tub. Soak in all the Heathrow action. So as we wait the approach of the Avianca, if you're new here to Heathrow Live, a very warm welcome to you. My name is Jay, hosting for this afternoon. We're concentrating on arrivals onto Heathrow's southern runway. That is 27 left. We have a straight northerly wind, which is a complete crosswind for the arriving aircraft. So lots and lots of corrections, lots of work for the flight crews to do as they prepare for touchdown here. And we've had one 777 going around already. I doubt very much that'll be the last. Of course, if you're a Heathrow VIP lounge member, you will have seen your name along the bottom of today's show in recognition of your support of the channel. It's very much appreciated. And of course, if you haven't given us a like yet, hit that thumbs up. Let's make this stream this afternoon available for many more people across YouTube. Lots of people find these streams just because of the algorithm, and that's only because of people liking the show. So as we look at that Avianca, it looks quite stable there, doesn't it? There'll be plenty of corrections before that one lands. Blowing. Thank you very much. Welcome along. Thank you for your kind comment. don't want to speak too soon, but it looks like we might have dodged a bullet with that dark cloud. It seems to be pushing its way over the top very quickly. Jules C, thank you so much for your support. Gifting a Heathrow Live membership. If you are the recipient of that membership and you're with us this afternoon, please do say thank you to Jules. Lizzie, that they are. Both at the same time. Impressive. This is American 138, inbound from LAX, 777-200ER.
Land 27 left, American 138. Yeah.
See what I'm talking about there. Very wobbly just at touchdown. And of course the runway is so long here, there's no telling from this end whether they go around or not. I'm sure there'll be some. Mr. and Mrs. Jen Sandwich with this support, gifted another membership. Split Scimitar, welcome along. Back at Heathrow for today. I've left all that beautiful scenic weather of Gatwick behind, unfortunately. Melky checking in from Birmingham. Good afternoon to you. Welcome to Heathrow Live. This is the Biman Dreamliner in from Select. Just under 11 hours of flight time for this Dreamliner. Some of that sunshine that this British Airways A350 is bathed in at the moment. As soon as you lose the sun at this time of year, temperature really drops and it's really quite chilly. Pretty sure we'll have some more sunshine before the end of today's show. So this 350 in from Las Vegas. That 350 landing in a pocket of relatively calm air. It's not calm now. As that was going over, I could hear this rumble, and it's where the wind is hitting us straight across the airfield. So you can hear the noise as it's moving over the building opposite. So I kind of know when the next gust is coming, which might be quite handy to give an early call on a go around. Yanis, thanks for the update on the Singapore A380. We love a King of the Skies here at Heathrow Live.
Behind the landing 787 on final to cross 7 left, 9, FM. The land, paper, 356.
The tower have made a little window for something to cross 27 left before the next arrival. Jules, yeah, you can't get away from traffic around Heathrow, unfortunately, but you do get a lovely mix of big and small aircraft all day and all night. Never really stops here at Heathrow, so that's the flip side, isn't it? Next in from Marseille on an A320-200, British Airways flight 337.
Land on the left, 375. 21905, and 10, bye-bye.
Good afternoon to you, Jonathan. Welcome along. No stranger to Heathrow, it seems. Our next short haul arrival in from Athens on an A320neo, British Airways flight 639. We could see there number 3 in the stack, the Singapore A380 King of the Skies number 2 for today. as wolves. That's very cool. I've watched a few of reverse ops streams. Very good. It's amazing when you watch streams from other parts of the world how often they talk about the possibility of coming to Heathrow. So it's really nice to have it virtually on the doorstep for us. Of course, there's always the caveat. If someone said to me during the week, do you fancy doing LAX at the weekend? You know where I'd be. For the warmth, if nothing else. Okay, King of the Skies time. If you remember, get that king emoji going in the chat. Oh. Wow, you could really hear the auto throttles working overtime there to keep that plane floating in, almost in slow motion, as we've said many times on here. Absolute beast. And the aircraft with the honour of following the King of the Skies in. Scandinavian Flight 505. This one an A320neo, looking decidedly small in comparison. This is in from Copenhagen. Should we have another big one? ANA coming in from Tokyo as we get blasted with another gust. This one a 777-300ER. 13 hours 44 minutes of flight time for this beast. Awesome. That booming, you may or may not be able to hear, is the sound of the wake turbulence that in damp conditions, as we had at Gatwick last week, shows itself as ribbons. Really quite disturbed air. Next to arrive here on Heathrow Southern Runway, British Airways 347. This one an A320-200 inbound from Nice. Moo, good afternoon to you. Yeah, working at the tower here, you earn your money. They earn very good money, but they definitely earn it. Yvonne V, I didn't realise we'd gone past the 5,000. Awesome. Thank you so much to everybody that subscribed today. Another milestone reached for our super spotting channel. Trying to make a community amongst all the other channels out there, and we're very lucky to have the community that we have. So thank you to one and all. There we go, bit of a role reversal on the weather. The approaching planes in the dark, menacing cloud, whilst we have bright sunshine. Lufthansa Airbus touching down from Frankfurt. Lovely contrasty image we're getting now. Centre screen, British Airways flight 893 in from Sofia. Wow, that flight crew wasn't messing about, was it? Getting that little one down? No messing. Sarah Jane, good afternoon to you. Welcome to Heathrow Live, welcome to Myrtle Avenue, and welcome to 27 left arrivals in the crazy winds we have here. It is supposed to calm down as we approach the evening, but we've not seen it so far. And of course, to those mentioning in the live chat the milestone of 5,000 subscribers for Heathrow Live, this is all down to you guys. People are there week in, week out following us, and 5k might not seem a lot to some of these bigger, more established channels, but it means the world to Angelina and I that people are interested in what we're bringing. So a heartfelt thank you. Drones and Planes with the gifted memberships. Thank you so much, John. If you've received a membership and you're on the chat today, make sure you say a big thank you to Drones and Planes. Thank you, John. Your support is always appreciated, not least in terms of coffee and bacon rolls. John, yeah, it seems like forever ago, doesn't it? Lots happened for both of our channels since then. And of course, if you don't know Drones and Planes, live stream aviation out of Manchester, make sure you check him out. Tim the artist, thank you. You've been there from the beginning and we appreciate you. Yes, it's still howling, in case you were wondering. Next up, LA 319, British Airways 731 from Geneva. Dollis, thank you for the update on the original Queen of the Skies. That will be the Korean 747-8. Lots to come before that. Next up, British Airways 843 in from Split. We've had more than our fair share of Dreamliners so far on today's show. Our next one, British Airways -9 Dreamliner in from Mexico City. GameCube Aviator, good afternoon to you. Welcome to Heathrow Live. Alan Burden, welcome along. Nice to see an Emirates that's not an A380. As much as I love them, sometimes it's nice to see a different type. This one a 777-300, and of course this is inbound from Dubai. Triple 7, as always, lots of turbulence off of those control surfaces, battering me in the park right now. Next in, Virgin 42, this one, funnily enough, another Dreamliner, in from San Francisco. It is mad when you watch these coming in. Someone mentioned in the chat earlier on, it looks like they're sort of almost floating on the wind. And you think their landing speed is somewhere in the region of 140 miles an hour. Certainly doesn't look that way, does it? GameCube, thank you very much. Glad you're enjoying what you found, and thank you for your support. really pronounced flare for landing from that one. Michael Painter, good afternoon to you. Welcome back. I hope you've had a good day. Settle in for some nice blustery arrivals over Myrtle Avenue here at Heathrow. Next in, one of Heathrow's and British Airways' many shuttle services. This one, flight 1489 from Glasgow.
Good lab, 278, Central 7 Papa.
Next in, sporting the One World livery, British Airways flight 743 from Heraklion.
Line 376, 77 Delta.
Centre screen, Iberia 3172, S1 a 320 Neo inbound from Madrid. A good choice, GameCube. I would go 350, 1000 and A380. Oh, we love that perimeter hedge, don't we? That looked sketchy as that touchdown. One more short haul before the next Dreamliner arrival. This is the British Airways shuttle service coming in from Belfast. Just over an hour of flight time for this one. Oh, it's turned out lovely. Robin, good evening to you, or good afternoon should I say. It'll be evening before we know it this time of year. British Airways 272 in from San Diego as our next arrival. It's a 787-8 Dreamliner. Kev's Ovsturk waiting for the Turkish 321 Neo. How far out is that one? Becky Davies, good afternoon to you. Welcome to Heathrow Live as we watch yet another Dreamliner arrival. I don't think we've had any Dash 10s yet, have we, for Lizzie? Sorry about that. This one a Dash 9, Virgin Atlantic 355 in from Mumbai.
Last 355.
What was going on with the radome on that Virgin? Looked like it had something silver around the nose. A couple of smaller ones next, headed up by Scandinavian 809 inbound from Oslo. Following her in our first Swiss, I think it's our first of today's show. Certainly our first A220. That one's coming in from Geneva. Darkness, good afternoon to you. We really are spoiled. Yes, I know how lucky we are to be able to bring shows from Heathrow Airport. Always plenty on offer. Alistair Holt, good afternoon to you. Welcome to Heathrow Live, checking in from Ontario in Canada. Welcome along. Interesting that the Scandinavians we've seen during today's show have all been in that older livery with the red colour on the engines. Swiss A220 looking slick and clean in the Heathrow sunshine. Next couple of arrivals then. First up, British Airways 993, that's in from Berlin. And then we have the Turkish A321neo that was mentioned in the chat. Number 2 to land now.
Land 37 left, today very much.
So as we watch the Turkish Neo on approach, quick reminder, if you're enjoying today's show, especially if you found us for the first time, please do give us a like. It does help others find today's show. Drones and planes. Catch you on the next one. Thank you for your support today. I'll speak to you soon. Darkness throughout the summer. We were doing a weekday evening show and then either a Saturday or a Sunday. We're running out of daylight to do those weekday shows now. So the plan is ordinarily a show on either the Saturday or the Sunday each week. The reason we're doing a Friday today, having said all that, is because I've been called into work this weekend. So, but normally it'll be one of the days on the weekend. That was a nice little treat, wasn't it? Sky Team liveried KLM in from Amsterdam. Looking very smart. Gives her enjoying the arrival of the Turkish A321. Becky's mum's 70th birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday, Becky's mum. Malaysian A350-900 next up. This one with their special flag livery. Really like that livery. Super smart. GameCube enjoying that latest A350 arrival. You and me both. Lewis, thank you so much for keeping those arrival updates coming forward in the chat. Your support's much appreciated. So our next A380, just 5 minutes out now. That one, Emirates, inbound from Dubai. This is Lufthansa 2476. It's an A320neo in from Munich. See the Emirates just on that tree line, approaching and joining the back of the stack from the north. So the king of the skies, number 4 to land. Number 1 on your screens now, British Airways 411, this one in from Ibiza. Another A220 next to land, this one Air France, in from Paris. Rank Up Aviation, good afternoon to you. Welcome to today's show. I know a lot of people are quite fond of the Air France A319s and sad to see them disappearing from Heathrow over the next period of time. I myself, 100% A220 fan. Quite happy to see the Air France A220s coming into Heathrow. So as we watch the Air Baltic with another A220, a big welcome to everybody that's chosen to spend some time with us here at Heathrow Live. It's very good to have you along. Awesome lime green livery on the Air Baltic. There we go then. Get those Emirates and King of the Skies emojis going in the chat once again. Emirates King in from Dubai. This one with a flight time 7 hours and 7 minutes. What an absolute beauty. Back to the chat. Mark Garner, good evening to you. Welcome to Heathrow Live. An unusual Friday stream from us because I'm working this weekend. But it's nice to be back at Myrtle Avenue. I was wondering as I was travelling down what I was travelling to, because around my neck of the woods everywhere is flooded. Lots of issues on the roads. And the last time we had heavy rain, Myrtle Avenue had its own little pond, but it's okay today. We've had one of those nice dry years, haven't we? So unless you were unfortunate enough to get dumped on by last week's storms, most places survived. There we see in the background the Korean Queen. Cue the singing. I'm sure it's just me that thinks of Billy Ocean when I say Korean Queen. Good afternoon, Saurabh, checking in from Nepal. Mark, yeah, it's I think it just pushes through today, this high wind, and then more rain behind it, but a bit calmer as we watch another British Airways A350 1000 about to touch down. Here we go then. Korean Queen. Magnificent. Am I right in thinking this service was just for the summer and therefore we'll cease to see them at Heathrow soon? If someone can confirm or otherwise. Beautiful aircraft, Korean 747-8. Dipping the wing quite heavily on the right hand side to counter this crosswind off the right, but a nice easy landing. Terry, yeah, I thought I'd seen something about that. Its days are numbered then. Nice to have been able to catch it a few times. Gary Woodcock, welcome to Heathrow Live. Good afternoon to you. Good afternoon to you, Becky Davies. Two A319s in a row now, the first British Airways in from Edinburgh. That's followed by another in from Milan. Thank you for your kind words, Gary Woodcock. Jamaica, lovely. So we're bright sunshine and it's raining. Welcome to the UK. Aaron Michaels, good afternoon to you. Welcome back to Heathrow Live. In what can only be described as changeable weather conditions. There's very little dark above me to actually rain on me, but it's managing it somehow. I'm sure it won't last. Gary, was that a bit earlier on? I had a little look at Airliners Live, and there were emergency vehicles around a BA short haul. Do you know, just a few minutes ago, I was going to say, what a lovely evening it's heading into. But I thought, no, I won't say it, because it will jinx it. Didn't matter, did it? Everything's soaked. Stupid British weather. Next arrival, British Airways 837 from Dublin. This one an A320-200. Gary, I saw that come in, surrounded by emergency vehicles. Good that it went back out though, means there wasn't too much of an issue. Sarah Jane, in the nicest possible way, do you think you can keep hold of the rain just for a week or so? We've had so much down here. My local A road has been closed for a week because it's under 9 feet of water at the minute. So yeah, definitely had enough. Gary Woodcock, I've not noticed the Royal Mail, should I say. We'll have a look. There it is. How have I never noticed that before? Sorry for making you all feel sick. There we go. Royal Mail. Every day's a school day. Oh, we've got the sunshine and blue sky back. I do moan about the weather a lot, but it's amazing, isn't it? It's like today is a mirror image of what spring is like. Sunshine, showers, temperatures bearable. I can't believe I've never noticed the Royal Mail logo. You can see where the sun is. Number 3 has got the sunshine there. Next up for us, Royal Air Maroc 737 MAX 8 in from Casablanca. Joseph Dixon, you're very welcome. Trademark rapid approach speed of the 737. Mark Garner, I didn't know they were coming into Manchester, that's good. Saudi touch it down with a nice big 777. Really like their retro liveries that they've got around at the moment. Daniel, good evening to you. Welcome to Heathrow Live. Joseph, I'm working tomorrow. On your screens now, Virgin Atlantic flight 24. This one in from LAX, it's a 350 1000. Virgin's much loved red in their livery, pop in nicely in the sunshine just there. Next in, British Airways flight 104, this one in from Dubai, Dash 9 Dreamliner.
Visual the aircraft from Dubai Final, got that, yeah.
Arif Juma, good afternoon to you. Welcome to the show. Glad you're enjoying it. And as forecast, although not much, the winds definitely have dropped from what we were experiencing when we first went live. Daniel, yes, Myrtle Avenue. The famous Myrtle Avenue. As we watch China Airlines, Flight 81 in from Taipei. This one, the smaller 900 A350. Ever capable staff here at the tower at Heathrow, managing to squeeze a helicopter across the airfield between the last and this one. Nice colour scheme on the China Airlines. To be fair, everything looks nice in sunshine, doesn't it? Next in, a pair of A320s. The first of them, BA 869 from Budapest. And then a British Airways shuttle service from Inverness following that one. Lurking in the shadows number 3 to land. Turkish 1971. That's inbound from Istanbul on a 777-300ER. Excellent information, Gary Woodcock, thank you. Jacob Marshall, welcome along. Hope you're well. Jules C, thank you so much for your support and for your kind comments, of course. I was just thinking when I heard the pilot or the first officer from that last arrival, it sort of makes you think sometimes we absolutely love watching planes. But some of them it's just like, oh, let's just park this up and go home. What are you having for dinner? Which one have we got tomorrow? I know some pilots absolutely love it, but they're not all like that, are they? Triple time. Turkish Airlines in from Istanbul.
Okay, land after aircraft vacated east on the bus ticket. 6 over and kilometers south Iran.
Exactly that, Jules. Another day at the office. It's quite funny when you think about it. So, obviously, I have a love of aviation, and that extends to when you're going on holiday. So I'm always interested in what aircraft I'm going to be flying on, whether I've flown it before or not. Never really interested in the in-flight entertainment, apart from the maps with all the data on them. Always try and film the takeoff and landing, and I spent the whole flight glued to the window to see if I can see anything else flying nearby. Geek to the max. This is Virgin Atlantic Flight 301. It's a 787-9 inbound from Delhi. 9.25 hours of flight time for this one. Jacob, exactly that. Perfect. Gary, it was great to see the Beluga here at Heathrow. I couldn't be here, I was working. Was it a Monday? It was a weekday, wasn't it? I did watch it on a certain stream where the person behind the camera was in somewhere that's clearly public, but was moaning that there were other people around. Sometimes you just got to have a little reality here, haven't you? Gary, you're obviously very well travelled. Every other flight, been on that one. Good for you. Nice bright polka dots of Brussels Airlines. GameCube, thank you so much. Appreciate your feedback. Never flown Virgin, Gary. Certainly wouldn't mind it though. An A350 over to the States would do very nicely, wouldn't it? This is Scandinavian 527, A320neo inbound from Stockholm. Another One World liveried A320 from British Airways. This one flight 911 from Frankfurt. Michael Painter loving the Brussels livery. Tell us what you really think, Michael. Python Power Vids, good afternoon to you. Welcome to Heathrow Live. On your screens now, Lufthansa 914. This is an A320neo, and this is inbound from Frankfurt. So during our Gatwick show a week or so ago, we were obviously seeing a few of the Wizz Air 320s, 321s, and we were talking about their XLRs that are on order. And I heard yesterday that they have released 2 routes that they'll be using that on. The first is out of Gatwick, and I can't for the life of me remember where it was going, but they are doing, oh that was it, straight to Saudi Arabia, Jeddah. That's quite impressive, isn't it? And they're also doing a direct from Milan to Abu Dhabi. And that one, if you get in there early, one way, €99. But it is 7 hours on an A321. I think for €99, I could do it. And they start early next year. So that's good to see. Meanwhile, here at Heathrow, our next arrival, British Airways flight 817. This an A320neo, in from Copenhagen. Aaron Michaels, enjoy your tea. Thank you for joining us again. Northwest spotter, good afternoon to you. Welcome to Heathrow Live. We've probably got about another hour left at this time of year before it starts getting dark and, more importantly, very cold. Gary Woodcock, yeah, it's a whole different thing, isn't it? It's all very well getting a super cheap price, but I get uncomfortable on a 777. Quite tall, but I can't imagine just how painful a single aisle might be for that length of time. Couple more short hauls in the stack, the first of which is Finnair 1337 in from Helsinki. Following her in LOT Polish Airways, another 737 MAX 8. our next arrival onto Heathrow's runway 27 left. Aer Lingus flight 174. This one's in from Dublin.
Land runway 27 left, Shaman 4.
This is Lufthansa 2478, A320neo, this one in from Munich. Python Powervids, thank you for your support, subscribing to the channel, much appreciated. Talking of long flights on narrow body aircraft, as we were, Air Astana, this A321neo. It's been in the air for 6 hours and 5 minutes.
That's line. You're on similar.
Feeling like single aisle central here at Heathrow at the moment. Our next A320 is Scandinavian from Copenhagen. There we go, right on cue. Number 2 to land. Iberia with their A350-900. Before that though, British Airways shuttle. This one heading down from Edinburgh. A little over an hour of flight time for this shuttle service.
Go.
Yes, Gary, that's mad, isn't it, when you put it that way? Doesn't factor in getting to the airport, being delayed at the airport, etc. But yeah, you can see the appeal. This is an interesting route for an A350-900. Less than a 2-hour flight from Madrid.
Runway 27 left, you can speed 1 to the
Next in, a nice chunky 777-300. This is Air China flight 937, inbound from Beijing.
Runway 27 left, clear to land and an energy.
It's amazing, the wake turbulence from the 777, more so than any other when you're close up to them. Next arrival then, British Airways 3576. This is a 777-200ER, inbound from Doha. Python Power Vids, thank you for stopping by and for your updates in the chat. Have a great evening. Hopefully we'll catch you on the show again soon. Tiny speck at the back of the stack is our first twin prop of today's show. Love the twin prop, ATR 42. That one's Logan Air in from Dundee, number 4 to land now. Clearance to land then for British Airways 665 from Larnaca.
Siitä on lähtemässä matkaan.
Touching down there was the Aer Lingus A320 inbound from Cork. So twin jet, twin prop even, incoming. Before that though, and number 1 to land, BA 641. This one inbound from Athens on an A321neo.
second last to be with 6 Golf Alpha.
We go then, twin prop. If you're a VIP lounge member, get the prop emoji going in the chat. Love a twin prop.
Right on Alpha, hold short of link 2 inches.
Of all the stuff you get to see here at Heathrow. Big A380s, 747s, triples. And I go all silly over a twin prop. It's the nostalgia, don't you know? Almost missed the air Malta. Apologies for that. Just saying hello to someone that popped up behind me. Michael Painter, have a great evening. Thank you for your company and for your support. Catch you again soon. A lot of people's favourite livery, the BEA A320 from British Airways, next to land here on the southern runway.
C7 left, land, Super 33, Charlie, okay.
Beautiful. And of course, it's an A319, not an A320. Come on, Jay, sort it out. Next in, BA 521, in from Funchal. And lurking back there, Qatar Flight 1, it's 777-300ER. Inbound from Doha. Nutter, have a good evening. Thank you for your company. GameCube 8 here to again have a great evening. Another one disappearing off for their dinner. Thank you for your company and for your involvement in today's chat. Catch you again soon. Smoky touchdown for the Qatar triple.
2998, Sierra Bravo 3. Cross runway 27 left now via Sierra Bravo 3 to 99.
Dollis with a heads up on another Queen of the Skies. A little over half an hour out. I think that's a great shout for our closing arrival of today's show. Darkness, there you go. I hadn't even seen your message. Yeah, another half hour or so. And that will give me the chance to pack up before it gets dark here in the park. Oh, Doris, it sounds so sad when you see it written down, doesn't it? The summers are never long enough. Gary, you're right, but I'd trade it for what I know we're heading for now. S Aviation, good evening to you. Nice to meet you. Lewis Webster, you've been a legend in the chat with all the info on the arriving flights. Thank you so much for your help. Great to have you along, and we'll see you again soon. Another Munich arrival next up. This one British Airways flight 953. Little A319 next in. Inbound from Geneva. British Airways flight 733. Hour and a quarter flight time for this one. Good evening, Rossi. Hope you're well. This is Lufthansa flight 916, inbound from Frankfurt. Next couple to arrive here on runway 27 left, over our spot at Myrtle Avenue. First off, Swiss 324. It's another slick little A220 in from Zurich. Following her in British Airways A320, inbound from Bucharest. Sounds awesome, Rossi. Love that Emirates A350. Shame we won't be seeing it here at Heathrow, at least not initially. I can't see why they can't substitute the triple that we saw earlier that comes in later in the day for a nice new A350. We've lost our sunshine here at Heathrow, which is no good. That will bring on night time a lot quicker. We don't want that. Next to touchdown on the southern runway here at Heathrow, Iberia flight 3180. It's an A320neo, about to touch down from Madrid. Time for a big one. This is British Airways Flight 60. It's a 787-9, inbound from Mali. 10.5 hours in the air for this one.
land, baby, here.
Rossi, the pleasure is all mine. I know what you mean about Luton. They get some really nice and really quite rare stuff for the UK, considering it's a bit of a two-bit airport, isn't it, really? I'm sure I'll upset someone by saying that. Very much short-haul type airport, but some of the private stuff and charter really worth seeing. Fun and football, good evening to you. Checking in from Stoke, welcome along. This British Airways A320neo about to touch down from Rome. Another British Airways next in. This one flight 985 from Berlin. Rossi, we're looking at either the Cargo Queen or the Etihad 380 to finish off with. Fun and football with the subscription to the channel. Thank you so much for your support. Much appreciated. Montalvan, thank you for your company. Hopefully we'll see you again here soon. Heathrow Live. It's got very dark now, hasn't it? Carrots won't do it. I'll be alright seeing, I just have hypothermia. It's unbelievably cold out here now that the sun has gone away. Lovely retro jet on approach.
Portugal,
TAP Air Portugal sending their retro 321 into Heathrow, and thankful we are too. Nick Fazy, good evening to you. Sorry about that. Contrailer enjoying today's footage here from Heathrow. Thank you very much for your kind feedback. Sun 2, good evening. Nothing massively rare today, a few special liveries, which is always nice to see. Some nice colours as we rapidly approach sunset, disappointingly so. Just the 12-hour shift, Nick. You don't know you're born, sir. He's not seen that he's on camera yet, has he? Give it a second. There we go. Come on, focus. We got it back. This is British Airways flight 909, inbound from Frankfurt on an A319. Next to touchdown from the stack as we look at it, British Airways flight 455. That's an A321neo inbound from Malaga.
That's 97 left. And Alpha, where would you like us to go? Okay.
Darkness, yes, this is Myrtle Avenue. In terms of transit, just down the way, 5-6 minutes down the road to my left is Hatton Cross train station. And there's also a bus station behind it, so lots of ways to get here by public transport. God, it feels like forever since we had a heavy. Nice A350 inbound. This one China Southern Airlines inbound from Beijing. This is the 900 variant of the A350. It's been in the air for 10 hours, 25 minutes. Gary Woodcook, Spock on. So I can't speak, I'm so cold. Spot on about getting a hotel and spending a bit of time here. Early mornings are absolutely fantastic here at Heathrow. If you look back on our channel, if you're not familiar, we do lots and lots of sunrise shows, both from here and from the north side, for that reason altogether. Next south side arrival then, in from Dubrovnik on an A320-200. This is British Airways flight 845.
Okay.
As we can see, turning onto the stack, joining from the north. A little A319, that's Euro wings. Some nice cockpit sounds there with the clearance to land. Tev the artist, fantastic support yet again. 9.99 super chat. Have a great evening, Terry. Catch you again soon. Our next arrival, yet another British Airways shuttle service. This one flight number 1417 in from Belfast.
It lands G7 left November 6, 75 X-ray.
Gary Woodcock, thanks for the update with the Etihad King of the Skies. I know the Queen is out there somewhere, I think in the hole to the north. Be nice if both of those can make it in to the runway here over Myrtle Avenue before that sun disappears. It's going to be a race against time. What a great cloud. Being lit up by the low sun. So this is our one and only Euro Wings arrival of today's show. This one in from Stuttgart on an A319. Next up, and rivaling Scandinavian for the most flights into Heathrow in a day. This is Aer Lingus flight 386. This one's coming in from Shannon. Lots and lots of both airlines each and every day. Now that's the sort of light we want to have for the Etihad and the Cargo Queen. It's going to be very close though. That sun is dropping rapidly. This is Swiss flight 326 coming in from Zurich on an A321neo. Fritz, good evening to you. Welcome to Heathrow Live. Aaron Michaels, yeah, we're on borrowed time, aren't we? Nick Fazy looking forward very much to the A380 as always. And who can blame him? Lovely last light we're experiencing here from Myrtle Avenue. Darkness, thank you ever so much for your $10 super chat. It's very generous of you, thank you. And of course, helps the channel out enormously. Gary, cold doesn't cover it. I'm triple layered and I'm just starting to shiver. Maybe I'm just a wuss, who knows. Beautiful lighting for this A350 arrival. Absolutely awesome. This just serves me right though. Those that follow the channel for any amount of time will know that I relentlessly rib Angelina for her always feeling cold. She's constantly moaning about being too cold, even in midsummer. So it's just the weather getting its own back, isn't it? Next to touchdown, here on runway 27 left, British Airways flight 537, this one in from Naples on an A320-200. Time for a 777. This one, British Airways flight 198 in from Mumbai. It's a 200 ER. Excellent, Dulles. It's like we scripted it. Nothing will beat that hat-trick of 380s in the stack earlier on in the year. There she is, number 3 to land. Beautiful Queen of the Skies. This specific one, Cathay Pacific Cargo. It's a 747-400 freighter, inbound from Dubai World Central. 15-year-old airframe, 7.5 hours of flight time. Perfectly timed for the Heathrow live camera. Swooping around directly behind it, as Dulles alluded to in the chat, is the Etihad A380, stealing the show, they might say. It was always going to be the latter of those two that finished today's show. Guess that really does show that the A380 is the king. What a double act that is. King and Queen. Beautiful. What an absolute treat. King and Queen in the same shot. Heathrow serving up as always. Absolutely right, Dollis. Couldn't ask for a better 1-2 to finish today's show. Absolutely amazing. Bruce 747. Bang on time. Beautiful sunset arrival for the Queen of the Skies. So just one left, King to finish. Lots of people tuning in to today's live show. Thank you ever so much for your support you've shown. If you haven't given us a like yet, please consider doing so. It really does help the channel out, and of course it's free. If you're keen to support the channel in other ways, you can always subscribe and follow us on our journey through aviation. And of course we've also got the newly introduced VIP lounge membership, just single tier, 99 British pence, an absolute bargain. Gives you access to the custom emojis and first look at some of the videos that we put out. What a sight to finish on. Etihad King of the Skies floating in. Absolutely incredible scenes. Darkness, welcome to VIP Lounge. Your support has been amazing today. Thank you so much. Folks, that is the end of today's show. We were not out at the weekend because I'm having to work, hence why we're out today. It's been great to have so many of you along for the ride. Stay tuned for our next show. Have a great weekend, whatever it is that you get up to. And we'll catch you again on the next one. Take care, everybody.